and that's why I'm not allowed to fart in public transport anymore. Oh, hi, Nick.
Oh,
How are you?
hey, I'm doing great. So what was that about public transit? Okay, so just a heads up, there are
Yes.
some questions that have been submitted by your lovely viewership, and I'm just gonna insert them into the conversation just here and there. I'm not gonna tell you if they come from your chat. You'll probably know, but yeah.
I probably will. To be fair,
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming it is. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna guess. I'm just gonna wait until you say. Hello, cuties. Oh, dude, yo, everyone's being very nice.
Wait. Oh, there you
Where
are.
are you,
Okay. I spawned away from the ladies. Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all over there. They were. All right, man. You scared them away. That's fine though.
No,
That
it's
is fine.
yeah. I mean, I tend to have that effect on women sometimes. I'm a little surprised you didn't mention anything to me hot swapping to scene partner Daryl.
No, to be fair, I was gonna say like, why were you playing Daryl last minute? And then I was like, there must be a reason, right? And then I just heard you scream all over the place. But then again, like, I don't know if you've heard my Daryl soundboard that I made myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite one is whenever I press all 4 buttons at the same time, which is oh.
So when are they gonna add Gh0stArcade to the game? Would you do those screams?
If they added me as a character to Dead by Daylight,
Yeah.
I would literally do. I think the majority of my voice lines would be. I would have like 2 voice lines and 14 million screams. I would spend hours in the booth just. Oh! Oh!
With the reverb too. They need to add the reverb.
Yeah. 100%. Oh. All right, Daryl.
Would you do that thing where they get the metal singers to do the screams just to fuck with everyone, or would you? Because then like have that disparity between the screams and the voice lines.
You see, what I would like, ideally, right? I would love to do all of my screams bar like maybe 5. No, maybe like 1, right?
Yeah.
Or 2.
Uh-huh.
And then, so like every time I'm hooked, I'm like, ah, oh. But then you'll like get the odd one. It's like, oh. And then everyone's like, wait, what? But no, you'll only get it like versus like a certain killer.
Yeah.
You know?
And then people would be like forever confused. Is that just a regular Dead by Daylight thing? Like, is it, you know, because they can adjust a nurse blink range and suddenly Ash Williams can't aim a flashlight correctly.
Yeah, that is basically it though, because like you could never fully understand Dead by Daylight because it is just an ever-changing game.
Uh-huh.
So I think like adding stuff like that to it just adds to
Yeah, that'd be peak gaslighting.
yeah, the charm. You know, the Gh0stArcade bug happened again.
Do you have an editor do all your DBD TikToks? Do you do them yourself?
I literally do them all myself. I get asked this. I think this is like one of my not that like people ask me a lot of questions except for how did you get here, but you know, it's like anytime that somebody asks me a question, it is always like who edits your videos or who's your editor. I edit all of my TikToks, not only myself, but I edit them on my phone, and I think a lot of people don't really believe that.
No.
Yeah, yeah, I edit them all on my phone, dude.
Okay, what's your biggest masterpiece that you edited while on the toilet?
On the no. I need to be on my space. I can't do it
Okay.
like. It has to be like a routine, almost like a ritual for me.
Okay.
So my little ritual. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. They're after me. Hold on. I will be with you in a second. Oh, never mind. That was the second. But yeah, so no, I have my ritual, and my ritual is I finish stream, I transfer all my clips over to my phone, I get foods, and then I lay up on my bed, and then I just get to work. I literally just switch everything off. Maybe have a stream on in the background, but no volume, and then I just like lock in. You know, and it takes anywhere between maybe like 2 to 4 hours to complete one like highly edited TikTok, I would say.
I feel like your DBD TikTok game is like next level, like the gold standard, because there's always a story to be told. There's a coherent beginning, middle, and end. There's stakes involved. There's emotion. It's just, it is something to be praised. And to hear that it's all done on a phone, that's impressive.
Thank you, dude. Honestly, I really, really appreciate that. I always just loved like editing to music. So I think music like played like a big part in my editing process. So it is very rare that I have a TikTok where there is no music involved. It always has to be that. And I love like dramatized music. I love kind of like making everything a crescendo in that kind of way. So storytelling through like music and editing beats through that is like such a big thing for me. Because whenever I just learned how to edit, I think I learned how to edit through music, and that was kind of like laid from there. But it's really nice because I know Dead by Daylight is very like a very niche game, but a lot of people I always found was not really impressed with, you know, what was going on unless it was like a bug or maybe it was a build. So it was really nice whenever my kind of TikToks, which were like different, I guess, in that kind of way, was like picked up by people and people enjoyed them in that way. So yeah, I really like that.
So when you say you got involved in editing through music, does that mean that you were like music production or?
Yeah, so fun thing about me, I actually used to do editing for a podcast. Way way before streaming years. It was genuinely just a hobby. I used to like be in a band, so I used to edit like our band's music and stuff. My parents bought me like this fantastic at the time like mixer, so I mixed like all of our like local band kind of like music and stuff. But later years did a podcast, and then ever since then that was kind of like one of those things that led me on to like audio quality and adding music to the like transitions and stuff like that. So yeah, it was kind of like one of those, I don't know, just one of those things you learned, and then you really never thought you would utilize that skill again until like streaming came around. So
Yeah.
So
what did you? So you were in a band, you said.
Yes, I was in many band, but no, I was in a main band for like quite a while, number of years.
What did you play?
Guitar. So I did guitar and backing vocals. And then, yeah, that was it. I'm not very good at singing, but we do karaoke on stream sometimes, and it's just not very good. It's usually, like, it's quite shit. I'm not gonna lie, but it's fun though.
Yeah.
It is. It's just for fun, meme purposes. This is very
Oh,
difficult to like loop at the same time and focus. I don't know how, but I think I'm getting the hang of this. Oh no! Oh, Nick, I was gonna survive. Wait, you folks got this though?
No, you're not done on Hook. Game's not over.
Yeah, that is true, actually.
And we know there are
That
4
is
perks.
true.
None of them are Blood Warden. We're good. We got this.
We are gonna win. Team win.
Team win. Look at them being a wholesome 8 Hook Chungus.
I know. Dude, they played very well though.
Yeah,
They've
they
been
did
playing
really
very well.
Yeah.
So yeah, guitar, backing vocals for the band. But yeah, whenever I was doing like streaming stuff, I was holy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. We're good. I thought they were gonna get their 4-hit frenzy.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they're just cute, just sitting there looking at us through the pallet. I'm sorry.
They just kind of had to, when your pallet's them in the exit gate, so they gotta hit you with the stare, you know.
I did less than 4.
Less than
so
4. That just means you love them that much more.
Yeah, that is it. Plus 1 cause you cute. And then that'll hopefully save that. No, wait. I literally typed this out, but it looks like as if I'm like 12 years old. You know what? I'm
Oh, they
committed.
left. They left.
Oh, cool. Really?
So have you been a gamer your whole life?
I would say like on and off for me. I started, I love the like classic stuff. I'm not gonna like dox my age or anything like that. There's a couple of things that I keep quite private. Just FYI for I guess. Well, everyone knows this anyway, but my real name, I keep that private. My age and my last like job, basically. But yeah, so game wise, without like kind of dox my age, I loved like retro gaming. Hence, and this may be like a follow-up question later on. Hence why half my portion of my name is arcade, simply because of the retro gaming, arcade gaming, that kind of stuff. So I played that a lot in my like teenage years, young years, and then whenever I went to college, I actually stopped playing games altogether. Went more into like the music scene, the band scene, and it wasn't until I actually came back from like I lived in America for a couple of years after college, and then whenever I came back from America, I lived with a guy who played Xbox every day, and I used to watch him play Xbox, and it was just like Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, that type of stuff, and I really got like invested into watching it, so I started playing it with him. Like I bought myself a little Xbox controller, and I started playing that. And then that was it, just kind of like picked it up again, and here we are, I guess, you know? Oh my god, Alan Wake with a check shirt? Are you came here to heal me? Oh no, wait, you came here to bring a killer?
I brought a friend. I brought a friend.
What is this? Oh no, wait, hold on, maybe he smells me? He does.
Wait, hold on. We got this, we take these. Oh, never mind, we don't take these. Don't worry. Hold on, CJ Tech on 170 ping. Crawl the other side.
Yeah. That's it?
Oh no! Okay, sorry.
It's alright, Nick. I believed you for a very short period of time.
It would have worked. It would have worked if I wasn't on this ping.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It was just the ping diff.
Well, but yeah, so that was kind of like my gaming journey as such. I think that was it, and then yeah, that was. I don't know. Like I don't know if there was anything like magical that kind of spawned me back in the game, and it was kind of just more, I don't know, like a passion for gaming. Again, was kind of like revived through this. Like my friend just playing games and me just kind of watching a bit, you know.
Okay, I hit my dead heart about half a second ago, and it didn't proc.
It's okay. Oh, is that gonna work?
Wait.
No, it's not. Dude, I thought it was gonna work, but it's not. I'm not gonna trade you either, because I know he's gonna come over here and like just immediately trade.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So what was it in your brain that was like, hey, let's start this streaming thing?
Oh, dude, my streaming story is like a mixture of like the most embarrassing and silliest thing in the whole entire world. So,
okay,
I love technology, right? This is gonna be a very long-winded story, so tell me to shut up at any time that you feel bored. But
okay, we got 2 gens left.
All right, well, I'll try and speed it up then. Nobody can. But yeah, so I love technology. I try and like keep up to date with all the technological stuff and all that kind of business. And I would be very like slightly like not tech savvy, but more like tech curious. But one Christmas, like my mom would always try and buy me something like always techy at Christmas time. Do the whole kind of like, what would you like for Christmas? I wouldn't really know. And then she would end up just buying me something so random, but like I would love it because it's just kind of like a very nice kind of like, you know what I mean. The older you get up, the less your parents know what your interests are because you're living your life and doing your own thing. But one year, out of nowhere, my mom for Christmas buys me this Logitech C920 camera, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? I was like, if I was looking to literally use the camera, I have a phone. I never talked about like having a camera. I never talked about like what even like Logitechs do, any of that stuff. So my mom buys me this camera. I didn't know what to do. I was like, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. And then I put it in a drawer, which lay dormant for, you know, a couple of months or whatever. And I bought myself an Xbox because I lived in a new house. I had this Xbox, which was obviously brought on by my friend who loved gaming. And then, yeah, I seen that there was this new Friday the 13th game that was out. And at the time, on Xbox, I don't know if you've heard of the platform, which is now long gone, called Mixer.
Yes.
So I actually started streaming on Mixer before I streamed on Twitch, coincidentally. Oh, come on, really? Oh, dude. Oh, I thought he was like in the middle of picking you up and I was like heroically gonna save you. That's okay though. I love how it's only us two that he's after though. I don't really...
Yeah, he doesn't look at anyone else. Huh.
Yeah. Sabotaging this interview, Nick, is what he's trying
I was
to
gonna say he must not like the interview.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh no. I think he's gonna go for me again. No, please. I yield. Is he? Oh, never mind. Help. But yes, so yeah, anyway, like, if you were looking at a game on Xbox, Xbox would actually recommend, like, Mixer, and live streamers playing Mixer games, which I think is, like, so fun that they would do them. And I was really looking to see what Friday the 13th was like, because I was like, oh my goodness, I love horror, I love Friday the 13th. So I seen this guy streaming the game, and I went in to his chat and I was like, yo, what is the game like? And this dude talked to me for about like 15 or 20 minutes about like how much he loved horror, how much he loved the game. Everybody in the stream was like very nice, like welcome me in and stuff. And this really like clicked in my head and I was like, yo, this guy is like playing this game and people are just chilling and watching him play. That is so crazy, you know? And I was like, out of curiosity, and obviously this is not the done thing like etiquette, but this dude was very patient and very nice with me. And I was kind of like, how are you able to like have your camera on your you know, your stream or on your game? And he was like, oh, I've just plugged it in. So like, I think he was using like his Xbox, what do you call those? It was like the Fit Cam or whatever the hell it was. You know, the camera,
the Kinect.
Like, yes, Xbox Connect. He was just literally using that, and he was just this small little box at the end of the Xbox. And I thought it was crazy, man. And then I was like, wait, hold on a minute. I don't have an Xbox Connect, but what I do have is a I do have my what you call it, my camera that my mom got me, which is crazy. So yeah, I tried like plugging it in, and then I literally just like just did like so much stuff, dude, where I was researching like how to stream and what streaming was, and then it just kind of all took off from there, I guess. So in like TLDR, I guess, or in a nutshell, it would be literally my mum buying me a camera for Christmas, and Friday the 13th got me in the streaming.
Did you know what Dead by Daylight was at the time, or?
No, I tell you what, I like one of my friends who we always used to play with at the weekends. We would go through like PUBG, we would do like Rainbow Six Siege, we would do Call of Duty, Zombies, all that kind of stuff. They would ask us to play like a new game whenever it came out on like Xbox Game Pass or whatever. And DBD came out in Xbox Game Pass, and they were like, "You would like this game because Michael Myers is in it," and I was like, "No way." And then that is like that was it. Set in stone, done. And it like, yeah, never looked back since. Who would have known that I would have been like, you know, working like technically for the game, or like, you know, sponsored by the game, or whatever way you want to call it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was so weird, dude. So strange. So strange how like everything can have like a butterfly effect like that and just bring you down somewhere. Yeah. It's a really long story. Thanks, everyone in chat.
We didn't finish the 2 gens in that time, so you're good. The 2 gens are still probably there.
I would say so. Like in that time, I think this blight just literally needed us out on a Saturday. Yeah. If they didn't, no supper for them. So that makes sense.
Yeah. Do you secretly pick your nose and flick it when no one's watching?
Oh my god, I knew this was a fucking... I read this Twitter comment. No, I do not. Okay. I keep a very clean snoot around these parts, I'll have you know.
Not even... I think you're lying.
Hey, first of all, I'm sitting in a chair, Nick, alright? How dare you?
Okay.
Wait, this demo has just found me, stopped, and is staring at me? Stop. He's nodding at me now. I think he's looking to be interviewed too.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Demogorgon, how does it feel knowing that Stranger Things is ending soon? Here's the microphone.
I love them. All right. Sorry. No, but no, I do not. Even though you thought I was lying around, no, I keep my nose very clean. I do indeed.
Okay.
This is like what a fucking dude. These are literally my games. Is like silly, goofy killer or killer wants me dead as fast as possible. Dead speedrun or memes.
No in between.
That's it. Yeah. Sorry. Next question. I'm ready.
Okay, this one we already kind of touched upon, but I feel like there are two kinds of Dead by Daylight players. There are those who get into DBD because they like horror, and those who get into horror because they play DBD. And it sounds like you are the former. You got into Dead by Daylight because you're a horror fan.
Yes. Yes. I am
You want?
huge into horror. Was that it? Wait,
You gave off that vibe.
Really? What gave it away? Was it the beard and hair combo?
I was a little bit of that. I don't know. You just have the aura of like, hey guys, I like scary movies.
Yeah,
Does that make sense? Like some people just kind of like.
Is it my face? Is that what it is?
I think so.
Okay. Fine. Cool.
Is it just like? Is it just an Irish thing? Like, do you guys like horror movies over there? Or?
No, not really. Every day is a horror movie if you live here. But to be honest, it is genuinely one of those things that I just always was a little weird, creepy kid. So I just always like weird, creepy stuff. But I think I told this story on stream, and I will relive it here for anybody who is curious and didn't hear it. So you know what those like? I don't know if you folks got this in the state, but it was like. You know, like the plastic vampire teeth that you can buy, and they could glow in the dark, and you can pretend to be like a vampire. Sorry, he is just bringing me out of screaming mode so much. He's like a wee stalking demo pup. Oh, what a cutie, eh?
So plastic vampire teeth.
Yes. Sorry. So
No, you could.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, Nick. This is just I gotta do something real fast.
Wait, hold on.
I think I scared the shit out of him, dude. He moved away, dude, went right in the scene border. That is so good. Oh, I love his demo pump so much. I want to keep him. I love him. But yes, sorry. So I had the little vampire teeth. And whenever I had the vampire teeth, what I did was in the middle of July, maybe it was May. It wasn't like summer from school, but like we were still in school. And I used to run around and pretend to be a vampire with my little vampire teeth, and I loved Scooby-Doo, so I would always talk about like mysteries and haunted houses, and I love the concept of just literally like having like, I think my favorite like horror kind of like trope is Mansion, almost like murder mystery, and secret hidden doors, and that's about the height of it, you know? Like a whodunit, that kind of like horror Scooby-Doo mansion thing. So that's where it began with me, and then slashers and stuff. Oh man, he's none the wiser. This is so good.
Yeah, he has no idea.
No. Right, hold on, you want to give me a tickle? Oh.
I tried to get down, Mr. President.
Oh, heck. Terrible, terrible business. Wait. Oh. Oh. This is.
Wait, you're his backpack.
Yeah, this is. Wait, hold on a minute. I'm not even gonna wiggle for this dude. He can just escort me around. I need to know who this is, dude. This is like the cutest demo pop we have had in such a long time. Holy heck. A coyote! fucking scared him away, dude. Ah.
Were your parents like super like chill and fostering that in you and letting you be your weird little horror obsessed self?
No, I think my parents just knew I was a fucking creep, and then they just kind of let me do my own thing, to be honest. It was kind of like one of the, like, I was like definition of like black sheep of the family. So, holy fuck, where the fuck did he come from? Man.
The butthole on the ground.
We were trying to have an interview. Do you mind? See, sometimes you just gotta tell them, Nick. That's what I'm saying. You know?
Wait, hold on, other side.
I think we should DC at this stage. All right, he'll not know.
No, you're good. You're good.
He'll not know.
Wait, I don't think he knows.
I think he knows. I think he knows. Oh.
Where they go? Oh.
Yeah, he's too scary. I'm sorry. I can't do it. He's terrifying.
Fair. It's fair. It's fair.
My pants, they do be shitted. They do. But yeah, my parents, they're like, I was definition of black sheep. So I only had like one older brother. We've like a younger sister now because my parents adopted recently, which has been super duper awesome for the family. But at the time, whenever we were growing up, it was only me and my brother. He was older than me. He was like in the soccer, you know, the stereotypical Irish version of like what a jock would be, you know, the old shirt and shoe combo and all that kind of business. And I was like, I had long hair. I was in a rock band. I like listened to weird music. I loved weird movies, comics, the whole shebang, dude. So yeah, I was just a little weirdo, and my parents were like, well, there's not much we can do, you know? So. I don't know about you, Nick, but I smell a slug race at the exit gate. It's time for the slug race. I don't know if he's waiting on anybody else. I don't think.
All right, hold on. Okay.
Kid is literally Kid Bush over here. All right, let's do it together. Red light, green light. Oh, Nick. Oh, come on, dude. No, I wasn't cheating. I promise I wasn't. No, wait. I just wanted a bit of a head start.
I'll back up. I'll back up.
All right, come on then. I love that Keith is here like as if like something terrible is about to happen.
Like if they need a flashlight save, I'll be there.
Yeah. He's like, don't worry. You came here for the memes. Wait. It.
I think you got caught.
No, it's so unfair.
Oh wait, no, I got caught too.
Oh man. All right, hold up.
Okay, we'll get this.
Backwards. Wait, does this mean if we get caught that we go to the then he takes us to the exit gate instead? I don't know. I'm going for it, Nick. I'm sorry. I'm out. I'll see you later. You're on your own. Wait, kids.
Oh.
Let's see, guys. Man, we were playing checkers. Kate Denson was playing chess.
Kate was playing chess. What a lovely demo, pup. Yeah, he was very much a stickler for the rules of red light, green light, though.
I feel like as if I'm trying my best, but this is like the equivalent of Hot Ones, where I'm like trying to talk, but I'm highly distracted.
That is the intention. That's the intention. You're good.
Houndmaster? No way. Interesting. I'm playing Houndmaster in a very long time. But yeah, we were. Everyone was saying that they like the concept of this talk show that you have, which is very, very lovely, or interview thing, whatever way you. Call it,
so some people call it a podcast, which I think is a little. I don't call it a podcast. I call it a talk show.
Yeah, talk show is quite nice.
Yeah, I think talk show. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Very, very cool.
Well, thank you.
And thank you for asking me as well. Hopefully, I haven't been an absolute bollocks to
No,
interview
you've been
at
a
all.
fantastic guest. You've been great.
Are you lying to me, Nick?
No. But I lie to you.
I don't know. I don't know, Nick. Maybe you would. No, but I'm kidding.
So, what are your favorite
Hey.
horror movies?
Oh, dude. That is like you've opened Pandora's box a tiny bit.
Let's just yap about it.
Dive into it? Okay.
Yeah.
So I am what we call like a connoisseur. No, I'm not. I would be like I kind of like split up like genres, like subgenres. I don't know if anybody else does this, right? But if you're very passionate about like a certain kind of like style of genre, that entails like a lot of subgenres. Like you get sci-fi, you know, horror, you get slasher horror, you get body horror, etc., etc. The big thing that I love is all of those like side ones, I guess.
Okay.
So slasher is my favorite by far because I love like a Scream, I love Friday the 13th, Halloween, etc., all the classics. And then the next up after that would be sci-fi horror because I love The Thing is probably one of my favorite movies of all time.
The Thing is
let
so
alone
good.
like, yeah, dude, it's not just horror; it is legitimately like, oh, they knew I immediately got in a locker. I tried to head on, by the way. I have a full head on build.
Oh.
But yeah, I love The Thing. I love the makeup, the prosthetics, everything they've done with it. So sci-fi is what the. This person is staring at me. They've stared at me for an uncomfortable amount of time. They have stopped. Are you okay? Are you okay? Is dinner ready? Okay, they're moving again. Never mind. That's I don't. No, wait. They've stopped again. What are you doing? Are you literally using a car to drive your character right now? What is going on?
Okay, I have not to make things worse, but I forgot the hot swap to a flashlight.
It's all right, Nick. It's all right. I'm not judging you.
Well,
right?
okay. I have a good reason for it though. So as we were waiting in the lobby, somebody came into my chat saying, "Hey, I didn't know you streamed. I'm your family member, and I was scrolling through Twitch."
Is that real? Is that actually a thing?
Yeah. Like that's actually a thing that happened. I was like, "Wow, crazy," but I don't know which one they are yet.
That is terrifying. No? Is that like one of those things that like freaks you out a wee bit?
Well, it's happened before. Like I've had
Really?
I went to Christmas one time, and then my cousin was like, "Hey, I really like your TikToks." I was like, I kind of felt like I felt like if Peter Parker was walking around and suddenly somebody called him Spider-Man. I was like, "What do you mean TikTok? I've never heard of that app in my life."
That is insane to me though, because like I think it just must be more like popular or like I don't know, like what's the phrase, like acceptable, I think, or the word, not the phrase. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I don't want to talk about what just happened, but I'm glad you're not watching my screen right now. But
You're fine. I'll just watch the VOD.
but yeah, it's no, don't do that, dude. They're staring at me again. What are you? Are you tapping out?
I don't know what's
What are
going
you
on.
I think they're on Tinder at the same time as this. Stop texting your ex and play the game. Right, they're gone. Never mind. It's all right. I think we talk sense to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like over here, obviously in Ireland, yeah, like I don't know, streaming isn't really a big thing. Content creation isn't a big thing. So like whenever I tell my family members about it, it is almost like as if they think they look at me in one of two ways. Number one, that they look at me like they found out that I literally deal drugs. Or number two, they look at me with so many questions, like I deal drugs, you know? So it's almost like as if they hate it or they want to know about it and every single aspect of it. So, yeah, that is always... Every Christmas is very uncomfortable.
I've gotten to the point where like my secret identity has been blown for a lot of IRLs. And it's like one of the more common things I get is like, oh yeah, I've been considering getting into it just to get a little bit of money on the side. Is like, you're not going to see
Oh,
money for
yeah.
like couple years.
Yeah, I'm like, if you're literally doing this just to gain revenue or notoriety, you are doing this for all of the wrong reasons.
Uh-huh.
that is basically it. This is a hobby. This is a hobby that is like very niche. I like anybody who like treats it like something. Like whenever people see results, they always see the end thing, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like any business. People see a successful business or people see a nice business, and then they're like, oh my goodness, I want that. But what they don't see is like the months, weeks, years, you know, like of craft and understanding and trial and error and mental gymnastics that go into something that is like, you know, as free and unguiding as this. It is quite ironic because, you know, this kind of like, sorry, I'm going off on a bit of a wobbler here, but this kind of like industry is very accessible to learn a lot about everything in the industry. You know, you can Google, you know, how to stream, what best camera, what microphone to use, etc., etc. But a lot of it like solely relies on, you know, putting all those pieces together along with you and what you can kind of provide. And I don't know, just make something out of it if you want to. Whereas, yeah, you'll get people who just kind of come in with the mindset of like, oh, I'm gonna do this and make money, and you're like, no, you're not. You silly, you know.
How do you feel like your perception of content creation has changed as it has gone from a hobby to like your job?
Oh man, I would say like, so at the start, like this all kind of like happens accidentally for me. None of this was planned. Like my whole entire content creation journey, and now, you know, touch wood, hopefully for quite a while in my career, has been the most accidental like thing that has ever happened. So whenever I started, you know, it was kind of just one of those things that I was doing it, and then whenever I like started, I don't know, making it like a job or a business, or whenever it was something that kind of like started taking off, let's just say, you know, I was like kind of surprised. I was like, oh, well, this is actually insane. And then whenever I decided to make the very big gamble of moving from my full-time job to making this my full-time job, it was kind of like, I'm a warrior, so I think a lot of my stuff kind of relied on preparation, and just kind of like making sure that I was like future-proofing myself a tiny bit, because, you know, I live, well, at the time I lived by myself, you know, so no one else is paying my bills or any of that kind of stuff. So there was a lot that I had to like factor in. So yeah, I think like, dude, I've tried my best to keep everything still as very like relaxed and fun and hopefully welcoming for anybody who is in stream or watching my content, because that is my main thing. I always said this, dude, that it was my choice to go full time, and if streaming, you know, one day, hopefully, not at all, but whatever. Maybe someday people woke up and was like, I don't really want to watch Gh0stArcade or support Gh0stArcade or any of that kind of stuff anymore. But there was still people who would hang out and stream. And maybe, you know, I couldn't afford to like pay rent and stuff like that. I would, you know, I wouldn't mind taking a full-time job. I wouldn't mind taking a part-time job as long as I'm still able to do this. Because the whole reason why I started this was to make friends in the first place. And, you know, the opposite applies as well. If I was, you know, if I woke up tomorrow and I won the lottery and I was like a million, billion, trillionaire or whatever, I would still stream, like literally nothing would change. I don't think so, because, you know, all of that kind of stuff, monetary value, everything like that. Obviously, it's a necessity, but it's not my main priority. My main priority is making friends, and that's why I like started to do. Not to sound cheesy, but you know, that was kind of my ethos whenever I started. I always wanted to stream to make friends and to talk to people because, as I said, I was a black sheep growing up, so I didn't really have many folks to like interact with similar interests. So thankfully, streaming and content creation has kind of opened me up to people who are like-minded. You know, whether it is a community or other creators or business partners and stuff like that. So yeah, that was basically it. All right, Nick, let's lick these toes, shall we?
Yeah, let's lick all of them. Oh, I was told to ask you, make sure that you can restock the snack bar and the water bowls for those who you keep in your basement before you go to TwitchCon.
Ban them. Who is that?
I don't
Who was
remember.
this?
I don't remember. I didn't write down names to preserve their anonymity.
I feel like as if you're in on this, Nick. All right. I like it. Honestly, whatever I feel like, as if we're just getting like very pally, buddy. I thought I've made a new friend. You slap something like that on me.
No,
Then it all
we're friends.
It sounded like a question mark at the end of that, Nick.
We're friends?
What is this? Huh?
We're friends?
Friends?
Maybe?
We're friends? 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 Maybe? Oh. But yeah, no, there is no basement. I have no idea where you heard this from at all.
I mean, they sounded pretty earnest, saying that the water bowls were getting low.
Their name is Ernest. I will find you, Ernest.
No.
And when I do,
Yeah.
I will do nothing because I'm a very friendly streamer. Please like me. Oh no. Oh fuck. Sorry, nurse is on me.
Hold on, counting.
Never mind. I wanted to
Wait, hold on.
check the locker, but are you gonna CG?
Yeah, let's do it.
Stop. Oh. Nick.
Wait.
Wait. You got it, Nick!
There we go!
Wait, and then the head on? Oh!
Yeah!
Gamers, yes!
Hold on, I'm gonna force a grab on this totem. Oh, she didn't grab.
Oh. I feel like as if this is like literally like how to be good at Dead by Daylight for children. Like slow down so everybody knows exactly move by move what's happening right now. Oh, I love this nurse. Honestly, dude, I think I painted a bad picture of VU servers. We got a few silly goose over here.
We've got probably more silly gooses than I run on an average stream. Though I do think the fact that you got full on government name in your profile and people know you. Right? That is like Gh0stArcade, right?
Yeah.
On your driver's license.
Yeah, that is it. Gh0stArcade.
With the 0 even.
With the 0.
Your parents were feeling a little silly.
Yeah, that's what my parents rated me out of 10 whenever I was born, and they were like,
like,
I know what we're calling them. Yeah.
Just like how your hair is natural, is what chat's saying.
Dude, honestly, you're hitting me with nothing but straight fax machine today, and I like this. Maybe we are friends, Nick. You know what? I like you. I like the cut of your jib.
Thank you. I like the cut of your jib too. There was no hesitation in there. You just.
No, that was you know what? I didn't even think there was.
Okay.
You know, I just thought you maybe hiccuped mid-sentence, and that's why
That's
there was
exactly
like a
what
tiny
it
gap.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, happens to be.
That sounds like a celebrity child's name.
Gh0stArcade, yeah. Wait, hold on a minute. If Gh0stArcade is my celebrity child name, who's my parents? Like, they don't have to have arcade at the end of their name, because that is silly. I mean, like...
Gh0stArcade and Lelisaurus. I just said the first two Irish people that came to mind. That wasn't like me.
We are back at square one now.
I wasn't doing that wasn't meant to be like
we were nearly up there at square two, but
I was saying the only I said the only famous person from Ireland that came to mind, and then also Lelisaurus. It was not meant. It was not meant to like drag. It was just no.
I have been shaking my head profusely.
No, I promise it was not. We could still be friends.
Nick, I know you sound like
Tell me we're friends. Tell me we're friends.
Why are you're holding me hostage? Holding me hostage until I say we are friends. No. You know what? I'll be quiet for a tiny bit longer, I think. I will indeed. I'm building suspense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, friend or death is literally oh no. Are you teabagging me in front of the killer?
Yeah.
Is everybody in my stream seeing this?
Are we friends now?
Right, Nick, that wasn't very nice. Did you see that? That is so rude. Now we're even, Nick. Now we're even, Big Cheese. We are indeed. You regret doing this Saturday stream, I assume. Nobody took it.
That should get me before I get.
I think it's potentially another very angry slug race,
Yep,
maybe?
yep.
Are we...
I'll come back. I'll go back to the starting line.
I wonder who this is. This has to be somebody as well, right? Somebody that we know, maybe?
Right, possibly. Oh, here comes Michaela.
It's all right. They were probably just waiting for the cat to say hello, maybe? I don't even know.
Just
What a
little
cutie,
lady.
dude.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of cuties. Obviously, we're talking like absolute, like absolute poop. But having like the cutest lobby, dude, is so nice. I'm ready, nurse. I'm ready. Oh. You know, fun fact, I've never won a slug race. Except for like one time, I think. And I don't think today's my day either. This is like a tie, actually.
Oh, were you second there? Or?
I think we were like joint second, maybe, or maybe you were first. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Would you like a tickle from a Quentin?
Yes, please.
All right, a bit more enthusiastic, Nick. Come on.
Yes, please.
All right, too enthusiastic. Let's just tone it down a tiny bit, Nick. Like somewhere in between, I think.
Hell yeah, dude. Is that better?
Where are you from? California?
So I feel like with your stream in particular, a lot more so than others, music kind of plays like a big role. Like to explain myself a little bit more, your playlist is very iconic and very in theme. Where does your taste in music come from?
Once again, I think that's kind of like, you know, band days and all that kind of business.
Mm-hmm.
It genuinely was one of those things for me that like, so we started off with the Midnights here. The Midnight on stream, and we still play the Midnight all the heckin' time, but it genuinely is just one of those things that like, it was DMCA free, it had that like synthy kind of vibe, but like it had like, there's an album, or well, it's actually an EP for the Midnight, which is just like incredible, dude. I like, oh my goodness. They had like, what is it? It's almost like, hold on, let me bring it up because the EP, I think it was like called Horror something. And it gave like a kind of like 80s, kind of like Stranger Things kind of vibe. And I loved it so much, dude. And it was genuinely one of those things that I wanted to like include that in the stream. And I seen, whenever I was learning how to stream properly, I was seeing other people's like music tastes and how it was like very like aesthetic suiting. So I really wanted to like open up every stream with just kind of like something like with energy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then we found our go-to song, I guess, which is Change Your Heart or Die by the Midnight.
Mm-hmm.
And then recently we moved into more like kind of like rock and, you know, that kind of stuff. But like we still changed it up. I've got a bit more free with my music now that I've known how to split my audio. But beforehand, the Midnight was DMCA free. I could play it on stream. It would be great. And that it was literally was the way that we could rock it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that was it. It's just more or less suiting the whole entire, not to sound like cheesy, but like the whole brand, I guess. The brand of Gh0stArcade is more like, you know, everything's kind of like connected in that kind of sense.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't know if you know, well, you definitely know Daphne, right? Abolish Girls.
Yeah.
Daphne invited me to go to When We Were Young.
Oh, yeah.
But it fell on the last day of TwitchCon, which was the Sunday. and I had like scheduled plans with the DBD folks.
Mm,
So I had to like skip out, dude. And genuinely, I would have loved to, but that was like the hardest decision I had to make. I think was
yeah.
choosing one or the other, you know.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Speaking of concerts. Oh,
Holy fuck! Oh, okay. I never realized that we were literally going against somebody who's like literally Call of Duty Pro 420. Holy heck, that was crazy.
that was nuts. Okay, you probably get this question about 15 times a day, but what are the licenses you want in Dead by Daylight?
So I would love, if I could possibly, I think like a universal horror license would be great, or like universal monsters. I'm
Okay,
talking
so like the Mummy, the Invisible Man, that kind of stuff.
Yes, sir. Yeah, all of
Alright.
that stuff would be fantastic, and then like obviously on top of that as well, like Hammer horror type stuff. So I love both, because obviously universal horror is, as you said, the classic monsters, and then all of the Hammer horror is kind of like, you know, Christopher Lee and those versions of like Dracula and all those kind of like really cheesy B movies. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like.
I
But yeah,
love Silent Hill F says chat. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, well, thank you so much, Ghost Arcade, for the past 2.5 hours that I've kept you, and technically 3.5 hours since you thought it started an hour earlier than it did.
That is true. But to be honest, though, yo, dude, I was just doing like normal streamy things anyway, so it was very nice to kind of like be able to hang out
Yeah.
and be interviewed, which has been super lovely. So yeah.
Yes, thank you. Is there any parting words that you have for the episodes, for my chat, your chat? You got this camera, that camera. Roll out the red carpet.
So and that's it. Basically, that's my words of wisdom.
I'm speechless.
You should be. All right. You should be. No, nobody's joking. No, honestly, like, dude, I will say, like, legitimately, if we are ending this properly, I will say, like, you know, if you are doing content, or if you're thinking of doing content, or if you're playing the game, or whatever your passion is, it doesn't need to be content. Just make sure that you're literally enjoying yourself. Because if you're doing something with a purpose other than enjoyment, then I think that it absolutely negates the purpose in total. I started this whole entire journey based on something that I wanted to do for enjoyment and wanted to do. And it has opened so many doors for me. If it wasn't for this content creation journey for me, I would not have met my girlfriend, my partner. Now I would not be able to do this every day as a full-time thing. So it's just very strange that no matter how, you know, small or insignificant you think like a little hobby could be of yours, if you enjoy it, just see it through, you know, to the end, is basically what I'm trying to say. So that is it. But that is my words of wisdom. Also, there you go. So there we go. Just to leave it on a comical factor, of course.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ghost Arcade. You have a great rest of your day and rest of your stream. But yeah, thank you, and we'll catch up again soon.
Yes, no worries at all, Nick. And dude, yo, have an awesome one as well. I hope you have a lovely day also. And I cannot wait to see the next TikTok on the toilet.
On the
as
toilet,
always.
yes, of course.